Welcome to Harvest. You see the mountains. We're up north again. Orange Grove, Trin City, just down the road. We're at a boy's site today, a well-known figure in local agriculture, and we find him mid-crop between a harvest of tomatoes and sweet peppers. We're going to be talking to his farm manager, Nicholas, about what it takes on this site to get it done. This is Harvest. We on. Nicholas, good morning. You are the farm manager here, right?
Yeah.
All right, so tell me what we're standing up in today. I've seen some sweet peppers.
Yes, right now we are standing in a plot of sweet peppers, which is 4 acres.
4 acres?
And in the same plot we have about 5 acres of tomatoes.
So 4 acres of sweet peppers, 5 acres of tomatoes.
Yeah.
Where are we in the life cycle of the plants right now? Have the plants started to bear for you?
Yes, yes it is.
So
right now
we've had crops already?
Yeah. Right now in the plant life cycle we have about averagely about 3 weeks before harvest.
Okay, very good. What does it take to maintain fields of this size, brother?
It takes a lot of labor, a lot of expense, and yeah.
How are you for labor?
Labor is not a problem on this side.
Labor is not a problem?
No, we have labor.
Are your laborers local or Venezuelan?
All our laborers are Spanish nationals.
Spanish nationals,
yeah.
Okay, very nice. And you have no shortage of labor throughout the year?
No.
That is fabulous, man. That is actually something a little bit uncommon in a lot of the sites around the island. Talk to me about the management of a site like this, Nicholas. What's your day like?
Alright, my day is like coming on the morning.
What's coming on the morning? You reach here 8 o'clock?
No, every morning we reach here about average 6 o'clock to prepare all the duties for these workers, laborers.
Okay. And where we are in the cycle of the plants now, the plants in between a harvest, right? So what are the main duties that you had to see getting done?
Well, right now we have to keep a close notice, like for pests, like worms and other insects trying to attack the pepper.
Okay, right.
Yeah.
So you have bugs going into both the plant and the fruit.
The sweet peppers.
All right.
Yeah.
You have giant African snail here?
Yes, we do, but we have that under control.
You have that under control?
Yeah.
All right. What brought you into this work? I know this is your uncle's farm, your uncle's site, but what keeps you here? What keeps you going in agriculture?
Well, to know every morning you come, you see the produce that they get in from the farm, the small peppers, the tomatoes, and then the growth of the plant itself.
Right, right.
Yeah.
Now, you don't plant out your seedlings, you buy the seedlings, right?
Yes, we purchase our seedlings.
So you don't have the first part of the germination phase, but like many of our farmers, what really keeps you in this is seeing the growth and the production of the plant.
Of the plant.
Right, that's beautiful, brethren. 3 acres of peppers, was it?
No, 4 acres.
4 acres of peppers. How many pepper plants we have standing up here with us today?
Well, average per acre is about 7,000 plants per acre.
7,000 an acre?
Yeah, 60 trays per acre.
60 trays
which
per acre?
equivalent to about 7,600 plants.
It's about 128 a tree, right?
Yeah, 128 plants in a tree.
128 plants in a tree. What is one of the greatest problems you have on this site here?
Predial larceny.
Predial larceny?
Yeah.
Tell me what's happening.
All right. Sometimes when we reach our farm in the morning, we just see like branches on the ground, and when we do walk into the field and notice, all the peppers are gone. All there.
What would you say is a value or percent, not value, but a percentage of the crop that you lose?
I would say about 50%, because they don't go right through the whole land. It's like take like the top half, but they move fast.
Right.
To get a good volume and go.
So if you're losing up to 50% of your crop, I imagine that the police and the Predator Squad from the Ministry of Agriculture are pay regular.
No, they're not.
No?
No. Even like when we lost and we call them, they still come in and they don't ever reach.
And we hear that so much from so many other aspects of society as well, but especially for you, a farmer, with their crops. They don't reach to come and take the report?
No, sometimes it's call them, it could be a week past, 2 weeks past, and never show up.
2 weeks?
Yeah.
Never show up?
Never show up.
You ever reach a point where you've been able to prosecute a thief?
Yes, I have.
So you have some success with that?
Yes.
And do you ever find that man back on your land again?
No, never.
Okay. So when the system kicks in, the system works?
Yeah.
All right. We just need the system to kick in. So
yes.
how do you protect your crops?
Well, to protect it, like when we start to harvest this sweet peppers, we'll have to go home. When we finish work, go home, organize and come out now to make sure everything good.
So you manage the farm any day, and then you and your family are also your own watchies for the site.
Yeah.
Wow, that is pure dedication, boy. You ever hold men in your field?
Yes, about 2 occasions, sorry.
On 2 occasions, and what sort of value they had gone with? Or they had...
Well, on the 2 occasions they left for the stole, well, for the reap and the...
Yeah, you could say stole, they thief it.
Yeah.
And the 2, but you sketch them, you saw them, and they dust it.
They're gone.
They're gone. And then, of course, you don't tell me, if you call police, we might see them in a 2 weeks.
We might see them, yeah.
Wow, how often does this happen?
I would say, like, if we apprehend one this month, it will last for about 3 or 4 months, and then you might start to see it again happening.
So the word will spread, a man get hold,
a man get hold,
and they will duck you for a little while,
and
then they will
come back.
Come back.
Yeah.
All right. Nicholas, you get your seedlings.
Yeah.
Tell me about the life of this plant. How long is it before first harvest? How many crops can you get out of a plant?
I would say before first harvest, it will be average about 2.5 months.
2.5 months? Before
harvest, and during the harvest period might be about 3 to 4 months according to how you treat your plants. 3 to 4 months
3 to 4 months of harvest?
Of harvest, yeah.
Wow, that's fabulous. I see we have one of your ladies here.
Yeah.
Tell me what she's doing today.
Right now she's weeding the peppers.
And this is a massive part of having a site like this, right?
Yeah.
How much of your labor time goes into management of the site like this?
About with weeding?
Yeah.
We say about every 2 weeks we'll have the field clean.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And then, well, yeah.
And all your weeding is by hand. You're not spraying your fields.
Yeah, we spray our fields, but we don't oftenly spray it to come on the plants to harm the plants.
Right. Okay. Yes. Because of course, what kills the weeds kills the plants.
Kills the plants. Yeah.
Right. But Nicholas, that was the field.
Yeah.
This had to be the production space.
Yeah. This is
and where you store everything. Tell me about your production space. Tell me what you're looking at.
Well, this is our packaging house. This area here, we just do all the grading.
Right.
And that area over there is packaging.
So we come out the field, the produce comes here.
Yeah.
The produce first has to be graded, then it has to be packaged. That's all happening here. And then you as well take it out to market. You don't have buyers coming to you. You taking it out to market.
Yeah.
Right. How many people you would have inside here going through all of that?
Is according to the amount of produce you have to package.
Okay.
If it's not much, about 4 or 5, depends on the volume.
Okay.
Yeah.
Nicholas, I really want to thank you for your time today, brother.
Yeah.
Thank you so much. I know we're going to see you again because we would really like to come on one of the days you are having a harvest.
Okay,
right?
Yeah, there's no problem.
Thank you very much, sir.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. After the break, we return to Bethany Estates, where Jacinta Milne is going to walk us through syntropic agriculture. Stay with us on Harvest.
Munich Home and Garden specializes in hardware, paint, home decor, tools, agricultural supplies, pet supplies, car accessories, appliances, and much more. Located at Val Park Shopping Plaza, Atlantic Plaza, Point Lisas, and Eastern Main Road, St. Joseph. Shopping comfort with our well-secured outlets. Call us at 663-5163 or visit the Munich Home and Garden Facebook page or www.municht.com. Munich Home and Garden, where we make shopping a fun experience.
Stop the rising cost of food now. Grow your own food. Provide for your family and earn an income with Plant Doctor's Hydro Aqua of number 30 Matilda Road, Princestown. Grow safe, clean, and organic with your hydroponic supplies, organic potting soil, fertilizers, pesticides, and seeds. Let us help you grow and earn. Call 379-6710 or WhatsApp us at 372-9440. Plant Doctor's Hydro Aqua. Let's grow TNT together, one plant at a time.
Calling all farmers, fishermen, and agri-entrepreneurs. The Agricultural Development Bank is offering its flagship product, the new Reality Loan. Get up to 80% financing for any viable business in agro-processing, agri-services, or farming with an effective interest rate of 3 to 5%. The new Reality Loan can assist with business startup, expansion, or product rehabilitation, working capital, debt consolidation, or for the purchase of new equipment. Visit one of our convenient locations in San Fernando, Chaguanas, Sangre Grande, Port of Spain, and Tobago. Come in and we'll make your dreams a reality with our new Reality Loan. Call toll-free 800-4ADB. That's 800-4232, or visit www.adbtt.com. The Agricultural Development Bank, growing stronger together.
You're watching ACTN, The Voice. Connect with ACTN The Voice on Facebook or Instagram at ACTN The Voice.
ACTN The Voice, your family-friendly station.
Jacinta, tell me a little bit about permaculture.
Permaculture. Well, my experience with permaculture has been what we learned on the net, and in the early days it was more from the northern regions. So you got the gist, but it wasn't our kind of vegetation.
When you say the northern regions, you mean
for Canada, America, the States, Europe. Yes,
right, okay.
Yes. So you got the gist of permaculture, with zoning and planting what is close to your house that needs all the attention, your seasonings, and slowly your last thing would be your lumbers at the extremities that you hardly go to. When we did, I managed to do a permaculture course at Wasamaki, and my big takeaway with that was your water resource, so that you should try and keep as much water on your land as long as possible. So with one of our main drains, we gave it some steps to travel on, and we also excavated it, so in its deepest part is about 4 feet. So it's not really an irrigation pond, but it's more for the wildlife. Like particularly with our cocoa, it's a tiny little midge that does the pollinating, and that likes water. So with keeping water on the land, you are keeping your insects and your pollinators happy.
Again, we need the whole holistics of the system.
Yes. So really I find permaculture, organics, syntropic, they all complement each other. They all seek to be holistic, as you said, and they all seem to work together. So like if we lived here and I was, you know, the permaculture thing would be to grow corn to feed my chickens, and my chickens will give me eggs. So it's a very practical, common sense approach of closing the circle and having all your inputs, if possible, grown on the land.
What brought you onto this organic complementary farming path? Was that the goal when you bought the land? You said we're going to retire from the rat race, we're going to have an organic farm 33 years ago. Is that how it went?
When we got the land 33 years ago, the goal was to be self-sufficient.
Okay.
So the goal was to plant a little bit of everything. We had a very nice cocoa payol who used to come and help us. He's the one who actually taught us about our cocoa, how to prune, which was invaluable. But he's also the one that gave us an example of what we didn't want to do. So when we first started to clear, he wanted to do a little short term, and he came and
short-term crops.
Short-term crops.
Right. Okay.
So he came with his spray can and his concoction of weedicide and what else, and nothing grew for so many months. So that we had an example right away of what we did not want to do. So basically, as we started researching, we found out more about the organics and permaculture, and in the last year and a half, about syntropic.
So it was after buying a piece of land and not being able to plant anything on it.
Well, just that small section.
Right.
Thank God it was a small little section
Right.
he did. But it showed us, it demonstrated that was not the way we wanted to go. So, and I have no idea what his concoction was.
What do you use? Do you have any concoctions that you get off of the land? You have I've seen neem, I've seen fever grass. Do you make any of your own sprays?
Not that I'd say we make, because I would use garlic, which I don't grow.
Which we've discussed.
Yeah,
yes.
and so most of the stuff we do on the land would be to recycle. So we use all parts of the cocoa that go back into mulch, back into compost heaps. So it's more that kind of recycling we do. I know we can do nettle, but we've never actually tried it. Nettle also works as an insecticide, and we have lots of nettle. So. And
I see that you're doing something with the Bajax, and was it cannonball?
It's the calabash.
Calabash. Tell me about that.
Well, we do have Bajax, which can be very difficult on your young plants, whether it's cocoa or citrus. If your nest is not that big, calabash works well. You cut your calabash in half. If you know where the nest, you could put it right to the mouth of the nest, but even if it's on the trail, it'll do. And they eat the soft pulp. They take it down into the fungus gardens, and it affects the fungus gardens, and you can control your Bajax that way.
The fungus gardens being the fungus that the Bajax raise and actually eat.
Yes, right. So they would be stripping your trees for leaves, not to eat, but to take down and grow the fungus they live off of.
And this would poison that fungus?
Yes, but if you have a large Bajax, then it means you need a lot of calabash, which is hard to find now. So it all depends on the size of your nest, how successful you will be.
Hard to find now because of the time of year, or hard to find now because it's just not a common tree anymore?
Because it's not a common tree anymore.
Okay, so you've planted a few calabash on your land?
We have 2 so far, and we want to put down some more.
Okay, lovely. Jacinta, if there was one takeaway you wanted to leave us with today, what do you think that might be?
Mother Nature's very special. So anytime you get to be in Mother Nature, anytime you get to be a custodian for Mother Nature, embrace it and you will never regret it.
Munich Home and Garden specializes in hardware, paint, home decor, tools, agricultural supplies, pet supplies, car accessories, appliances, and much more. located at Val Park Shopping Plaza, Atlantic Plaza, Point Lisas, and Eastern Main Road, St. Joseph. Shopping comfort with our well-secured outlets. Call us at 663-5163 or visit the Munich Home and Garden Facebook page or www.municht.com. Munich Home and Garden, where we make shopping a fun experience.
Stop the rising cost of food now. Grow your own food. Provide for your family and earn an income with Plaid Doctor's Hydra Aqua of number 30 Matilda Road, Princestown. Grow safe, clean, and organic with your hydroponic supplies, organic potting soil, fertilizers, pesticides, and seeds. Let us help you grow and earn. Call 379-6710 or WhatsApp us at 372-9440. Plant Doctor's Hydra Aqua. Let's grow TNT together, one plant at a time.
Calling all farmers, fishermen, and agri-entrepreneurs. The Agricultural Development Bank is offering its flagship product, the new Reality Loan. Get up to 80% financing for any viable business in agro-processing, agri-services, or farming with an effective interest rate of 3 to 5%. The new Reality Loan can assist with business startup, expansion, or product rehabilitation, working capital, debt consolidation, or for the purchase of new equipment. Visit one of our convenient locations in San Fernando, Chaguanas, Sangre Grande, Port of Spain, and Tobago. Come in and we'll make your dreams a reality with our new Reality Loan. Call toll-free 800-4ADB. That's 800-4232, or visit www.adbtt.com. The Agricultural Development Bank, growing stronger together.
You're watching ACTN, The Voice. Connect with ACTN The Voice on Facebook or Instagram at ACTN The Voice.
ACTN The Voice, your family-friendly station.
Good day, folks. Trevon again coming to you from Orpo Security with another security tip when it comes to securing your farm and farmland. Today we're going to talk about having the proper camera system. We at Orpo, we promote the Eclipse brand, and there's a very good reason why. The level of features and software that comes with this particular brand surpasses much of the other competitors. Some of the features with this particular brand are facial detection, which means that it can be programmed to detect certain faces, and this can be used in a database, whereas that when somebody enters your property, you could actually tell who it is. Right? There are people counting, so these are for the bigger farmlands that has workers, for example, in the warehouse, so you can actually track where workers are, how much workers are moving around in a space at a point in time. One of the features is line crossing detection. And how this works is that on your monitor, you can actually draw an imaginary line, and you can set up your software to instantly alert you if it is any visual or an object moves across that line in a particular direction or both directions. This can prove useful when it comes to monitoring your parameters or people accessing your stockhouse or barn, stuff like that. Another feature is intrusion detection. And this is where you could actually highlight a particular area, and any movement in that particular area, the system will alert you immediately. Another good feature that they're actually working on right now is what you call license plate recognition. And with this software, it can actually be integrated with your security system, right? And you could set up your gate or your door or something like that to unlock or open automatically when that particular license plate is recognized, right? And then we have Smart Search. And what is the importance of Smart Search? Smart Search is used with the facial recognition is that once it is a face is recognized, the system can actually go back and track everywhere that individual has been throughout a period of a day or a week or anything like that. This whole system, it actually comes with Eclipse View mobile app, right? So that you don't necessarily have to be sit down behind a monitor monitoring 24-hour, right? Everything is recorded and you could actually view it right from your cell phone via app, right? So these are just a few of the software advantages of using this system that we actually provide, right, at Orpo Security. And this has been another security tip coming to you from Orpo Security.
Thank you very much to Jacinta Milne for taking us through permaculture. Once again, the exact opposites of opposites in these episodes. Here we are on a not quite monocrop site, but we have rows of tomatoes, rows of sweet peppers, and then you have the Milnes polyculturing. Two very different models of production, but two very different needs of production. There are indeed aspects of what we saw in polyculture farming that can be incorporated here, but big credit to a boy and everyone here that aren't spraying to control their weeds. That cuts their costs and that keeps a much stronger, healthier plant. In an upcoming episode, we are going to meet a boy himself, the man of this site, and we are going to learn, while the harvest is happening, what it really takes to get your tomato and your sweet pepper to you. This has been Harvest. Remember, we all in this together. To my daughter, Daddy loves you. Harvest, we out.